Welcome to week 4. There are 3 screencasts this week, 2 here and 1 in the discussion board where you will be posting your work this week. Because there's so much listening and reading to do, I did not provide you with a PowerPoint. However, here's what you're responsible for. You'll be reading chapters 2 and 3 from the textbook. As well, please read the diversity report from the RBC, the first 5 pages. It is right here. I would like you to review the message from the president, their introduction, their purpose, vision, and values, and the page on diversity and inclusion. Once you've read that, please come back to this page and read this excerpt from the Financial Post newspaper. Once you've read all of that, then we can proceed with the assignment. If you don't own the textbook or you really like the way the publisher formulates their PowerPoints, chapters 2 and 3 are available here at the bottom of the page, but review of this is optional. All right, on to the assignment. So for this week, we will be considering diversity and inclusion, intercultural communication as part of our course. So because we have such a multicultural population in Canada and diversity in our workplaces, I would like you to compose some paragraphs to be included in the discussion board. This week, your work will be due on Wednesday by noon hour, so that gives you 48 hours to reply to appear by noon on Friday. So the bulk of your work is due by noon Wednesday this week, with your response due by noon Friday. So what am I looking for? Well, this week, you will be considering, based on the textbook readings or the RBC or newspaper article, I would like you to describe one initiative Canadian companies could develop to promote diversity in the workplace. So that just causes you to reflect a bit on what companies are doing or could be doing better. Next, I would like you to name an unconscious bias or an example of a lack of cultural understanding that you have experienced. You don't have to go into a great deal of detail, but 2 or 3 sentences on a bias that you have observed or experienced. If nothing is coming to mind, you can get some ideas on pages 72 to 74 of the textbook. Once you've described it, I would like you to then consider how can a company train workers to overcome the problem you described. This could be a problem at a volunteer position, work, classroom, any situation that you've found yourself in that you're willing to share with us. Just as a note, for this first answer, if you would like to enhance your reasoning and your examples, and even with this one, with quotes from any of the readings, please be sure to use APA format for your in-text citations. Now, as it says, this week you're posting in the discussion board, so you do not need a cover page or anything like that. But if you do use the in-text citations, they need to be in the proper format. Because I have provided you with all the readings we're using, you do not need to provide a reference page this week with your work. All right, the last piece, the third thing that I would like you to do is to go to this website and it's top 100 companies for diversity. And as you see, it's an annual competition. You can read all about it if you like, but the page that I'm truly wanting you to encounter is this one, where they alphabetize the companies that they've awarded this year. What I want you to do is choose a company, preferably one that you've heard of, that you've done business with, or that you're familiar with at least. We're just going to try Loblaws. And as you see, it pops down and it gives you 3 bullet points of why it was selected as one of the best diversity employers. It gives you highlights about the company itself as well. What I would like you to do is choose your 2 favorite of the 3 points for the company. And as it says, whoops, wrong document. As it says in your post, name the company, then provide 2 of the bullet points. That is part C of your assignment. Your peer will need that section to give feedback to you on what you've chosen. So go to Blackboard, open the discussion board, and that's just exactly what we're going to do. So the discussion board is here. If you scroll down, you will see week 4, intercultural communication. And it says, by noon Wednesday, create your thread and post your document. Now, it just so happens one of your peers has done this already, so we're going to take a quick peek. Paragraph 1, answer A. Paragraph 2, answer B. And then he has chosen Air Canada and the 2 bullet points there about the company that has been chosen. So thanks for doing that. I appreciate the early entry. The rest of you can create your own threads. As you create your thread, you will be able to see the work of your peers. All right, once you see the work of your peers, which all of that needs to be posted by noon Wednesday. Then between Wednesday at noon and Friday at noon, please go back in, choose a peer, and explain how their points enhance diversity in that chosen company, and then give us an idea for how this enhancement can impact that company's ability to communicate effectively in Canadian business. So I just want you to do a little critical thinking about what they're doing, why it's working, what difference it will make. All right. And as I said, dual due dates this week. So where are your 7.5% marks coming from? Your statement A, please include a quote or paraphrase that will help get you the most marks for that section. Your issue and solution described in detail, please include a quote or paraphrase there as well as appropriate. And then lastly, identify your company and give the 2 bullet points. The peer response, where you explain what the company is doing and how it will work well in good detail, will get you the 4 marks there. APA format for following the quotes that are required in parts A and B, that will get you marks for that. And then as always, writing conventions, good spelling, excellent grammar will get you full marks for your writing. So as I said, that is it for the first, here we go. For the first screencast, please move on to screencast part 2, where you will be given details about how to include your APA in-text citations correctly. After you've done that one, please go to this discussion board, scroll down, and you'll have to highlight, cut, and paste this screencast because I can't make it link for some reason in the discussion board. And that will be your 3rd one. Please view it as well. If you have any questions, please email to let me know. Thank you.